There was a big marathon in Singapore. A marathon where a bunch of people, couples, had to get into a cable car and hang over Singapore and see how long they could stay in the car. And apparently a lot of people did. There was a big prize. $30,000 cash. No, I'm sorry, it's 30,000 pounds or whatever their Singaporean currency is. An ocean cruise and some more money. Okay, so big deal. That's pretty big deal. And a lot of people were in it. That's beside the point. The couple who ultimately ended up winning, they did it. It was won by a couple who said they used meditation to overcome urges to go to the toilet. Or you're hanging up in a cable car for a week, or however long it was. Todd, it doesn't matter. They were up there for days. And of course you have to go potty when you're up there. So they used meditation to clear their minds so that they wouldn't think about the pain that was going on in their bladder. And they were able to successfully overcome having to go to the bathroom and the pain, because that would get you kicked out, by the way. If you went potty in the car or if you got sick in the car, you got booted. So they were able to overcome it by meditation. What is meditation? It's the emptying of the brain. It's the becoming clear. By the way, these are all words that are Buddhist in their origin. Getting to a state of clear. Meditating, emptying your brain, emptying your thoughts. And these days, there is a big push for Christian meditation. And I would like to suggest to you that this is the type of thing that should be booted out right on its keister, because it is not biblical, it is not Christian, it is just the opposite. Now, I'm not saying that somebody's not a Christian if they do this, but I sure am saying it's a bad idea, and it's opening doors to things. It's really tough for us to understand how the devil works. It really is. God doesn't give us a whole lot of indication in the Scripture how he gets into our brains. It would seem that he has the ability, not sure about this, but that he has the ability to influence our thinking. So we take every thought captive. We make sure that we don't let our brains wander and stray, because it seems that he can maybe influence our thinking. He certainly knows how to tempt us. We don't know how he gains a foothold, for sure. But it seems that we should watch out for anything that might gain a foothold. And I would like to suggest to you that this meditation, this Buddhist meditation, disguised, repackaged, rewrapped with a Christian bow on it, could be the beginning of a foothold for the devil to get into somebody. So I'm not saying this is a damning thing, this Christian yoga and Christian meditation. It's a bad idea, though. And why do we want to be messing around with bad ideas? We don't. All right. So these people hanging in the car, they empty their brains so that they don't have to empty their bladders. And so they meditate, they clear their minds. And that is what a lot of Christian teachers these days are saying we should do. We should meditate. We should dim the lights. We should create images in our brain of Jesus. We should get rid of all thoughts and expect God's presence. Problem with that is, not only do I believe that is not in the Bible, I believe that just the opposite is being taught in the Bible. Just the opposite. Now, somebody's going to say, hey, wait a second. Psalm 46:10 says, be still and know that I am God. Okay, great. Let's open up our Bible, shall we? To Psalm 46, verse 10. Psalm 46, verse 10 is, be still and know that I am God. And from that, you would go, Christian meditation would be good. Be still. Calm your brain. Empty your brain. Be still. The problem with that is that's not what the Hebrew says. Now, the English word says be still, but that's not what the Hebrew teaches. And so if we're going to formulate a Christian practice or a doctrine on a verse, the least we should do is at least go do the word study in the Greek or the Hebrew. I got to tell you something. I'll never forget having a conversation with Bruce Wilkinson when he wrote the prayer of Jabez. And I asked him, which I think he was getting himself all confused. Well, I used the King James Version. I said, well, what did the Hebrew say? And I have to confess to you, it sounded like he didn't even study the Hebrew. Now, you're writing a book and telling people to pray the prayer of Jabez so that they can get their territory expanded, and you didn't even study the Hebrew? Really? So the same thing is true with this Christian meditation and Christian yoga. Be still and know that I am God. Well, it sounds like it could be a basis for Christian meditation, but it's not. Be still. I think the New King James or the King James says, stop ceasing. Stop. You stop trying. Know that I am God. You quit trying to be God. Let me be God. I'll show you who's God. You stop. I'll do it. Other uses of the word to be still or to stop ceasing. Stop. Let go. Relax. Cut it out. Shh. Quiet. But that isn't meditation. That's you quit playing God. I'll do that. That's my job. You zip it. Be still. Be quiet. Relax. I'm God. And that's what the whole context of Psalm 46 is about. So for these people to be saying you should be doing Christian contemplative prayer or Christian meditation or Christian yoga based on that verse, they're absolutely wrong. Besides that, I think the Bible teaches the opposite. When we read the Bible, which is how we meditate on Scripture, we're supposed to dwell on things that are pure, lovely, worthy of praise. It doesn't mean we're supposed to empty our brain. When we study the Word, our brain should be racing, baby. They shouldn't be emptied and becoming open to some sort of susceptible thought or some abnormal state. Or some feeling. Our brains should be zooming. They should be alert. They should be digging into the Scriptures, studying Hebrew, studying Greek, studying the context, the etymology of words, practicing hermeneutics principles. The brain should be going, not stopping. I don't know if you've got this stuff leaking its way into your church yet, but it won't be long till somebody's going to say, hey, how's about some Christian yoga? Hey, how's about some Christian meditation? Just remind them that the words don't go together. Christian and yoga do not exist together. And Christian meditation, the way that they are defining it, wrong. Meditation means concentrate. Think about it hard. Don't empty yourself. Think about it really intensely. Turn it over in your brain a lot. Oh, we just got off track for the first time. That's what a vacation will do for you. By the way, how'd you like that? The stretching the bladder cable car thing in Singapore.
All the way
to be still and know that
I'm impressed.
For more rock-solid Bible teaching, stay tuned to Talk the Walk on AM 980. Oh, we didn't get to the story in the Star Tribune. We'll get to that and more. More Hamas business. These people are unbelievable. Talk the Walk on AM 980, KKMS, more Spirited Talk Radio.